like this weird competition of cool.
You take a reef shot to the side of the head for a wave like that.
If I can win this, this will be the greatest moment of my life.
All the girls are surfing so well. They're beautiful inside and out.
Going skageless is a whole nother realm, like a fast version of body surfing.
There's something about just getting in the ocean and cleansing ourselves from everything else that's going on in the world.
My job description is student of surfing.
Aloha and welcome to Board Stories. I'm your host Chris Otronic, once again the beautiful Waimea Valley in Oahu's North Shore to bring you another great show. This time we want to welcome Panamanian surfer Carlos Gonzalez to the North Shore for the first time. Going by the nickname Oli Camarena, he was stoked to make his first trip to surfing's mecca, the 7-mile miracle, Oahu's North Shore. With a grant from the Panamanian Athletic Federation, Ollie took this special opportunity to train both in and out of the water and sharpen his technique with hopes of competing in larger arenas while meeting new friends along the way. Ollie also got to spend a day hanging out in Haleiwa Town and stop in at the Mauli Ola Surf Experience Day at Ali'i Beach Park, where kids with cystic fibrosis got a clean dose of fun and waves. Ollie had a great trip over here to the North Shore and promises he'll be back soon. And I think I know why. We're gonna start off our show with our Tube of the Week featuring Oli Camarena at the one and only Sunset Beach. This Tube of the Week takes us to Sunset Beach, where Panamanian surfer Carlos Gonzalez, aka Oli Camarena, finds a diamond in the rough on his second ever surf at the famed break.
For me, for the first time surf Sunset, was fun to surf big wave and big boards for the first time. I can't believe that wave because I paddled to out and then he got a couple turns first and then he got big barrel on the inside and then I made it. It was feeling good. It's one of the best barrels for me in Hawaii for the first time. Yeah, actually, I think it's in my head a little, can I do this barrel or no? Just, I think, do it. And then get the barrel inside and then stay and then get a speed, good speed, and then boof, explosion. It was amazing, feeling really good.
Stick around. Ollie's trip is just getting started as we check out his first days in paradise and some ripping up and down the North Shore. Don't go anywhere. Board Stories will be right back. Welcome back to Board Stories. Panamanian surfer Carlos Gonzalez, aka Oli Camarena, is one of the best to come out of the Central American country. While his talent is at a world-class level, his lack of major sponsorship has kept him from competing in the world qualifying series of events and traveling to popular surf destinations around the globe. But this past winter season, thanks to a generous grant and support from the Panamanian Athletic Federation, Ollie was able to make his maiden trek to the fabled North Shore.
Hawaii, one of the best because every surfer come to here for surf good wave like pipe, backdoors, Sunset, Waimea is have power, is perfect, and then every sponsor paid the surfer for come to here. They have so many waves, so many spots. My first time in Hawaii, it's really nice to be here, and the people is also so nice. The food, a lot of nature. It's gonna feel like my home. But yes, I feel so stoked to be here. My first surf session was in Sandbar. It was fun, couple wave and little big wind, but the first day to surf was really fun.
Hawaiian waves require Hawaii boards, and Ollie got the opportunity to visit the Town & Country Surfboard Factory and pick out a new quiver for his stay on the North Shore.
Yeah, and it was in the factory of Town & Country. I get 4 boards from Town & Country. It was nice boards. It functioned good. Thanks Town & Country for this.
While surf training is a top priority, Ollie also wanted to make sure his body was in shape and ready.
Oh, the training with Kid Peligro, it was really fun. Get like cardio for make a strong body for a big wave and good wave, for all the wave you can ride it. Yeah, it was very intense, hard, and I sweat in all my body actually.
Up next, we head to Haleiwa and stop by the Mauli Ola Surf Experience Day, and Ollie gets a tour around town. Keep it right here on Board Stories.
Come through and let the valley happen. Take in the sights, look at the plants, feel the different types of wind that blow through Waimea. Through the hands-on activities and demonstrations, our cultural artisans that come in here represent what went on in daily life in old Hawaii. Work your way up to the waterfall. The waterfall, with its life-giving waters, healing waters, it's a place unlike any other that you would find on the island of Oahu.
Welcome back to Board Stories from Waimea Valley. Panamanian surfer Giancarlos Gonzalez, aka Ollie, got to surf all over the North Shore, but only got to see fun-sized surf the first half of his trip. While waiting for bigger swells to come, he took the opportunity to head into Haleiwa town to play a little bit of tourist.
Yeah, we have one day we doing like tourists in Haleiwa. Yeah, it was fun to walk there, and then it was fun to know this town and visit the little stories for looking some stuff. I buy a present for my family actually, yes. And then yeah, it was fun too to paddle in the river and look the turtles. Connection with the nature actually, with the nature. So yeah, it was fun that day.
After a nice stand-up paddle, Ollie got to cruise through the rest of the town and get some lunch at a Haleiwa staple restaurant.
And yeah, it was in the restaurant Cholos. It was good actually, food, Mexican food, yes. It was, well, we eat a lot of food, nachos and burritos. And then yeah, it was really good there for eat and it was fun too.
While in Haleiwa, Ollie stopped by Ali'i Beach Park to catch up with his new Hawaiian friend Ulu Napayahi, who is hosting a Mauli Ola Surf Experience Day.
We're at Haleiwa's famous Ali'i Beach Park for the Mauli Ola Foundation's Surf Experience Day. And we're here taking children with cystic fibrosis surfing. For those of you who aren't aware what cystic fibrosis is, it's a lung disease and you can only get it by genetics. So the saline in the salt water is a natural treatment for them. They go in the ocean, get on surfboards, and it breaks up the mucus within their lungs, and it kind of just makes everything flow a lot better for their internal organs. And it's a good day to have kids out here and just be stoked. I've been volunteering for the Mauli Ola Foundation for about 4 or 5 years, and it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. The joy that I get out of seeing everyone else happy, it's like second to none, and I wouldn't stop doing it, ever. We go all across the country, so the US, the East Coast, the West Coast, even throughout Texas and Phoenix, and we do hospital visits, and then we do surf experience days along the coastlines, and we basically introduce surfing as a natural therapy. People can get involved by going to www.mauliola.org. We have each surf experience day mapped out. You can check it out there, and if there's an event near you, you can always show up and just help out.
Stick around. The swell picks up and Ollie gets a dose of some real Hawaiian juice. Board Stories is coming right back. Welcome back to Board Stories, where the swell has filled in on Oahu's North Shore, and Panamanian surfer Jean Carlos Gonzalez, aka Ollie, gets his chance to surf the North Shore's most powerful waves. While Ollie's dream was to surf good pipeline, the swell, sand, and winds didn't quite line up to make this possible. However, just down the beach, the Insanity sandbar near Off the Wall did a good impression with some heaving barrels.
That wave is strong, heavy, and then yeah, it was good wave that day. It's no off the wall, it's no pipe. They don't break now all the time, but yes, it's really strong. I ride 6'3", that board, 6'3". A little heavy to catch wave, but I got couple 2-3 wave. But yeah, it was fun to ride this wave. It's in front of the house of John, and he's the man in that wave. Yeah, I see 2-3 couple wave that John. Wow, man, it's real, like good barrels, perfect, deep. Was amazing experience to surf with John there.
Ollie also got a couple solid sessions in at the world famous Sunset Beach, where he scored some great rides.
Yeah, that wave is really good, strong. It's looking like my home, Santa Catalina, but yeah, it's more strong, I think so. The third session was amazing too because I ride 9.6 actually, yes. It was fun to ride big board. You can paddle out and then wait for a big wave and then yes, catch that one. And then yeah, it was super fun that session. And made another barrel on the inside. It was, the vision, the wave was really amazing. And clean barrel. And then yeah, Haleiwa is very famous because it's Triple Crown and Sunset too. Yeah, it's good for me for get experience on that wave because they have good events and big events. And next year maybe I do a couple of US for make points and then come to Hawaii and surf Triple Crown and Haleiwa or Sunset or Pike maybe. But yes, I'm super stoked.
When we come back, Ollie wraps up his trip and says adios to Hawaii. Keep it locked to Board Stories. Promotional support for Board Stories is provided by Waimea Valley, where Hawaii comes alive. Check them out online at waimeavalley.net and give them a visit next time you're on the North Shore. Welcome back to Board Stories. Panamanian surfer Jean Carlos Gonzalez, aka Ollie, has spent 3 weeks on Oahu's North Shore training, surfing, and meeting many new people along the way. But now, it's time for him to head back home.
Yes, I'm really sad to back home, but yeah, I need to go, and I have a competition there, but it's one of the best trips of my life. And then yes, good people here, good surf, and then the energy here is really nice, and then yes, really good for my surfing and training too. The next year, my plan is to come here, surf and chill, training a lot, and then surf all the spots. I really want to come back to surf pipe and backdoor because I really want to surf that wave. And yes, I surf so many waves, but I need to surf that wave, actually, that wave.
Well, it's almost the end of the show, and it's also the end of Ollie's trip. He got to surf all over the North Shore, and although he didn't get good pipeline, that just means he has to come back for more. We had a great time hanging out with him and can't wait for him to come back. And although he didn't score good pipeline, we got a great dose of pipe and backdoor action for you to feast on. As for me, your host, Chris Atronic, I'll see you in the water. Aloha.
If I could turn the hourglass over, if I could set the clock back, it wouldn't change a thing, I know that. I know that. And when I look at the world around me, I see what might have been, but every deed has got a price tag. Now I know that. I wish I never met you. In my weakest moments, you call me by name, you cut me wide open, you play me like a game, and this is what it's like living your life in regret. I wish I never, I wish I never met you. If I could write a letter in a bottle that could flow through space and time, I would tell myself a warning, I would tell myself a stop sign. I know he looks like some kind of savior, I know his hands feel like that kind, but you keep your wits about you. Don't let the way you feel cloud you. Ooh. weakest moment. You call me by name. You call me wide open. You play me like a game. This is what it's like living your life in regret. I wished I never, I wished I never, I wished I never met you. I wished I never met you.
So hungry.
You're always hungry.
Sí, señor. Like a button. Son of button. The son left of button. Okay. The face.
Okay.
And then, yeah, the speed, of course, and the power. Big lion was. And super stoked to get this barrel.